super quick tutorial on how to do blooming gel slash the croc nail design. So we're gonna go in and start off with our base nail. I'm using the Apres green color because I forgot the name, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna apply like a normal coat, and we're gonna make sure that's fully cured for after we put it in for a minute. Once that's cured, I'm gonna go in and add my blooming gel. I'm using the Maya Secret blooming gel. It's very user friendly. It's the only blooming gel I've ever used. This is like my first bottle I bought, and you want to make sure that you don't add runny layers, just because the thicker coat you put on, it's gonna make it more runny, and it just depends on how much you want to quote unquote bloom. So if you want your blooming gel to behave, just add a normal coat. Then I'm going in with my D&D green, darker green color, and what we're gonna do is basically tap it in there. So I like to use a wooden stick just to add it into the blooming gel. Obviously you can use like other tools, and you just start dotting. The alligator slash crocodile design goes in like you're supposed to do dots through the middle and then dots through both sides. I kind of got I added in a funky curve just to make it a little bit different, and it looks really good. I mean, you immediately see the blooming gel starting to spread, so that means you did a good job. Sometimes if you add your layers too thin or you miss part of the coating, you'll see that the colors don't spread, but after a while you have to make sure that you kind of keep an eye on that blooming gel, just because it does work really fast based on how thick of a layer you put on it. So as you can see, the middle layer is already like fully blooming. And once it's bloomed to where you like the design, you just go in and you cure it. I set that one aside just because I wanted to make sure it bloomed to my liking, and I started working on the other one. And then basically we repeat the entire process all over again. And my first nail finally bloomed to how I wanted to, so I made sure to fully cure it for another minute just to make sure it's fully set. And because it is like an additional layer to the nail, I kind of do like a double curing. So overall, both nails total ended up being about like 3 minutes of curing. Also, your croc design doesn't have to be perfectly straight because the blooming gel's kind of is going to adjust it, and plus real life crocodiles don't have straight scales. So have fun with it. And here are my finished products. This is like what my entire set looks like, so have fun.